Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. So I want to go over my 2021 projections for the stats for the New York Yankees offense today. And this is what I think they're going to do. And then those are the guys that are not on the projected starting lineup. I'll pretty much go over all of them. And if they happen to make the roster, this is what I think that they'll do. And if they play, the majority of the season or whatnot. And this is also provided the guys stay mostly healthy as well. So I'm not really factoring in injuries and stuff like that or missed time. I'm projecting best case scenario for these guys. So let me know what you think after we go through it. So leave your feedback in the comments down below. In the next video, I'll go over the pitching staff, starting pitching and bullpen. But let's get to the offense today. DJ LeMahieu, I have him batting .318. And with about 17 home runs and 77 RBIs, and about an 860 OPS. So pretty solid year. I think he's going to come back to earth, which I think most people will come back to earth from a 365 season. But anywhere 310, 315, 320, that's a heck of a season. And I think he's good enough and young enough and the perfect fit to have a bunch of those seasons. So I don't really see him slowing down anytime soon. And it was good to see him actually get the first hit of the spring training for the Yankees too. That was pretty cool. Aaron Judge, 281 batting average, 36 home runs and 98 RBIs with an 883 OPS. Aaron Hicks, 270 batting average, 23 home runs and 80 RBIs. I'm looking at my little baseball book here, and an 820 OPS. Giancarlo Stanton, 276 batting average, 39 home runs and 101 RBIs. Since he bats a little bit, further down than Aaron Judge, I think he's going to have more opportunities to bat to drive in more runs, which is why I kind of have his RBI totals a little bit higher than Judge. But nevertheless, they could both hit 40 and 100. But the key is both of them staying healthy. That's the key. That's the absolute key. And I have him with an 875 OPS. Gleyber Torres, I have him kind of having a solid, comeback of a year. He looks like he's in good shape. It looks like his range at shortstop's pretty solid right now. So I think he's maybe taking some advice from some of the old-time shortstops that kind of gave him some suggestions what to do. So it looks good so far. I have him batting .279, 26 home runs and 80 RBIs. 890 OPS. 870 OPS. Luke Voit, I have him batting .264. 31 home runs, 91 RBIs, with a .875 OPS. Gio Urshela, and he's looking pretty good too after coming back from elbow surgery. He looks healthy right now, and which is a good sign. 285 batting average, 20 home runs and 70 RBIs, with a .795 OPS. Even if he misses the first couple of weeks of the season, maybe he might not, but he looks pretty good right now. Clint Frazier, 280 batting average, 23 home runs and 74 RBIs with a 791 OPS. And Gary Sanchez with a 261 batting average, 22 home runs and 68 RBIs with an 831 OPS. So nothing really super sexy and flashy. Somebody could hit 50 home runs. Somebody could bat .340. It could very well happen. But I think these are kind of a well-balanced projections. And this is not necessarily what I think the batting order is going to be precisely either. But pretty close to it, I think. But you could see, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys over 20 home runs on this lineup. And you also have three of them over 30. So that's a solid lineup. A lot of run manufacturing from bottom to top. Only one guy over 100 RBIs, but that could easily be multiple guys. But I think these are probably reasonable projections based on the Yankees for 2021, their offense. Now let's go to the non-starters. Brett Gardner, 287 batting average, 10 home runs, 48 RBIs, 740 OPS, and about 15 or 14 stolen bases. Jay Bruce, if he makes the lineup, 244 batting average, 16 home runs, 44 RBIs. With a 712 OPS, and I can see him getting relatively decent playing time. So, although Mike Tauchman looks good right now, but I think it's going to be between the two to see who gets that roster spot. So, Mike Tauchman, speaking of the devil, 259 batting average, 8 home runs and 31 RBIs, 730 OPS. Derek Dietrich, if he makes it, 269 batting average, 12 home runs, 41 RBIs, and a 685 OPS. He's an appealing option because he plays outfield and infield. And, if it doesn't work out with Mike Ford, if they move on from him or somebody else, he could play a lot of positions. So he could be a valuable piece. Mike Ford, 248 batting average, 7 home runs, 32 RBIs, 750 OPS. Tyler Wade, 286 batting average, 4 home runs, 26 RBIs, 11 stolen bases. He's a good base stealer. 661 OPS. Miguel Andujar, 282 batting average, 16 home runs, 51 RBIs, and 28 doubles, and a 740 OPS. He's a doubles machine. I can see him getting regular playing time too because he's a right-handed guy that plays multiple positions. Dietrich is a left-handed guy that plays multiple positions. So they could be their super utility guys. They could. So we'll see. And he's got the bat. And Higgy, Kyle Higashioka, 271 batting average, 8 home runs and 34 RBIs with a 675 OPS. He'll get enough playing time if he happens to gravitate towards Garrett Cole again. But don't be surprised if Robinson Chirinos outplays him or whatnot. He's got experience. He also has experience catching Cole, and Cole pitched extremely well with him as his battery mate when they were in Houston together. So I would be on the lookout for that one. So I would keep an eye on Chirinos. But these are the guys who I could see making the squad one way or another. I'm not sure. I didn't put Chirinos yet there because I don't know yet. But Higgy's he's been there for a while, and all these other guys have been there for a while, with the exception of Bruce and Dietrich. So let me know what you think. Give me your feedback in the comments. See any other different stats. Like I said, I'm going to go over the pitching staff after this, starting and relief. Go over their stats, and we'll take it from there. And then I'm going to start working on my videos for the grades. I'm going to be grading each team in the division for their offseason. So there's still a couple of guys that are still out there, Jackie Bradley Jr. and Jake Odorizzi, and quite a few other players who could make an impact. So I'm going to wait until we get closer to the season start before I give out the grade, so that I don't have to give out either an incomplete or I might change a team's grade based on someone else that they might bring in. So I want to wait until most of those guys are off the market before I go there. So, but it's coming. Be on the lookout. I'm working on that too. So, hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so. It's really helpful to the channel's growth. Please hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the content as well. Hitting subscribe and the thumbs up really helps the channel not only grow, it helps other people know that it exists. So, and I'm trying. I want to get to 2,500 subscribers in the next couple months. So, your help is greatly appreciated. So, please hit that button if you haven't done so yet. Be on the lookout for the next video. If you want to see it, hit that notification button so you'll know exactly when it's coming. Talk to you next time.